A small request before starting the video. If you love the channel's topic, then subscribe to the channel now and press the bell icon next to it. Because one of your subscriptions encourages me to make better videos. Christel Khalil's maternity leave from YNR explains why Lily suddenly left town. Photo credit, JPI Studios. Although the young and the restless star Christel Khalil did not make a formal announcement that she was expecting her third child, fans knew Lily Winter's time in Genoa City would soon be put on pause after the actress posted a photo in October with a visible belly bump. That moment arrived in the January 7th episode, when Lily announced she was leaving town, setting the stage for Khalil's maternity leave and potentially explosive fallout for Caden. Dancing the bump. On October 27, 2025, the obviously pregnant actress appeared in a social media video dancing with her YNR castmates. The clip confirmed what fans had already begun to suspect. Khalil and her husband, Sam Restagno, welcomed their first son together, and she revealed his name, Remy, in March 2024. She is also mom to 15-year-old son Michael Caden from a previous relationship. How YNR handled Khalil's last pregnancy. This isn't the first time YNR has written Lily off-screen for Khalil's maternity leave. When the actress was pregnant with Remy, she took a 3-month break from the show. At that time, Lily also left Genoa City in December 2023 to be with Maddie and returned to the canvas in March 2024, a timeline that could offer clues about how long fans might expect Lily to be gone this time around. How the show hid Lily's pregnancy. For months, eagle-eyed viewers noticed subtle wardrobe changes as the soap worked to conceal Khalil's pregnancy. Lily was frequently seen in looser clothing and carrying oversized bags, necessary because her character was not pregnant. Story-wise, Lily has been single since her brief and promising romance with Damien, Jermaine Rivers, ended in July 2025 when he died on screen in France. Since then, Caden has made repeated attempts to win his ex-wife back, insisting he's still the man she once loved, even as Lily remains unconvinced. Caden's desperation reaches a breaking point. Caden's pursuit intensified as he tried to prove he could change, culminating in a stolen kiss on New Year's Eve. But when he followed up, Lily brushed it off as a moment of weakness and reiterated that she was leaving town. Christel Khalil's maternity leave from the young and the restless finally explains why Lily suddenly left town, and why her absence could change everything in Genoa City. When Lily Winters abruptly exited Genoa City, the young and the restless fans immediately sensed something was off. There was no long build-up, no sweeping goodbye scene, no dramatic showdown to justify her sudden departure. 1 minute Lily was deeply entrenched in business battles, family loyalty conflicts, and emotional reckonings, and the next she was gone. Now, the real-life reason behind Lily's disappearance is coming into focus, and it makes perfect sense. Christel Khalil is on maternity leave. For long-time viewers, this revelation doesn't just explain Lily's exit, it reframes it. Lily's absence is no longer a narrative afterthought but a strategic pause, one that could lead to major story consequences when she returns. And if history is any indication, YNR is setting the stage for something much bigger than a simple homecoming. Christel Khalil has long been one of the emotional anchors of the young and the restless. From Lily's early days as Drusilla and Neil Winter's daughter to her rise as a powerful executive and moral compass in Genoa City, Khalil has carried some of the show's most layered and emotionally charged material. So when Lily left town with minimal fanfare, viewers knew there had to be a real-world explanation. That explanation is maternity leave. Rather than writing Lily out through tragedy, scandal, or character assassination, a tactic soaps sometimes lean on, YNR chose a quieter, more respectful exit. Lily's departure was framed as temporary, open-ended, and emotionally grounded, preserving the character's integrity while giving Christel Khalil the time she needs away from the screen. But make no mistake, this wasn't just a practical decision. It was a calculated storytelling move. Lily didn't leave because she failed. She didn't leave because she lost power. She didn't leave because she was pushed aside. She left at a moment when she mattered more than ever, and that's exactly why her absence now resonates so deeply. Before her exit, Lily was positioned at the center of multiple storylines that were clearly heading toward collision. Her leadership decisions were creating tension. Her moral authority was being tested. Her relationships were strained but far from resolved. By pulling Lily out of the canvas at this exact moment, the show has effectively frozen several ticking time bombs, and when she returns, they are almost guaranteed to explode. In many ways, Lily's sudden departure mirrors her personality. She has always been someone who steps back to protect herself, her family, and her principles when things become overwhelming. Instead of staying in Genoa City and fighting battles that were beginning to take a personal toll, Lily chose distance. Reflection. Space. That choice aligns perfectly with who she is, and it allows the audience to believe she'll come back stronger, clearer, and possibly more dangerous than ever. Christel Khalil's maternity leave also highlights something important about how The Young and the Restless treats its legacy characters. Lily is not expendable. She's not a placeholder. The show didn't rush to replace her or erase her influence. Instead, her absence is felt in every boardroom, every family conversation, and every power shift that's happening without her. In fact, Lily's departure has arguably made her presence even stronger. Other characters are now forced to step into roles she once filled, and many of them are failing. Leadership gaps are widening. Ethical lines are blurring. Decisions are being made without Lily's steady hand, and the fallout is already visible. This is classic soap storytelling: remove the stabilizer and let chaos bloom. What makes this maternity leave storyline particularly effective is that it avoids one of the genre's biggest pitfalls. Lily wasn't turned into a plot device to prop someone else up. She wasn't diminished to justify another character's rise. Instead, the show acknowledged her value by letting her exit on her own terms. That choice preserves audience goodwill and ensures that when Lily returns, fans will be ready, emotionally invested and narratively hungry. And let's talk about the return, because that's where things get truly exciting. Soap opera history tells us that maternity leave returns are rarely quiet. Characters come back changed. Circumstances have shifted. Power structures look different. Alliances have formed and fractured. When Lily walks back into Genoa City, she won't be stepping into the same world she left. She'll be confronting the consequences of her absence, some of which may be painful, others empowering. Will Lily reclaim her leadership role, or will she find that someone else has filled the void and doesn't want to give it up? Will relationships she trusted have weakened in her absence? Will betrayals that happened while she was gone force her to rethink who she can rely on? These are the kinds of questions that make a maternity leave storyline not just necessary, but narratively rich. Christel Khalil's real-life milestone adds another layer of emotional depth to all of this. Fans aren't just waiting for Lily Winters to return, they're celebrating Christel Khalil's journey as well. That real-world connection often strengthens audience attachment, making the eventual comeback feel like an event rather than a routine recast or rewrite. There's also something refreshing about how YNR handled the timing. Lily didn't vanish during a lull. She left at a moment of relevance. That signals confidence in both the character and the actress. The writers clearly expect Lily's return to matter, and that expectation raises the stakes for every storyline unfolding in her absence. In the meantime, Lily's departure has exposed vulnerabilities across Genoa City. Power plays are becoming more ruthless. Emotional support systems are faltering. Characters who once relied on Lily's guidance are now making riskier, more self-serving choices. This isn't accidental. It's narrative groundwork. When Lily comes back, she may not recognize the city she left behind, and that shock could fuel one of her most compelling arcs yet. Will she double down on her principles, or will the changes force her to adapt in ways that surprise even her? Will motherhood, mirrored through Christel Khalil's real-life experience, subtly influence Lily's perspective, making her more protective, more strategic, or more unforgiving? Soap operas thrive when life and art intersect, and this maternity leave storyline is a perfect example. It honors the actress, respects the character, and sets the stage for meaningful drama instead of empty spectacle. So yes, Christel Khalil's maternity leave explains why Lily suddenly left town, but it also explains why fans should be paying closer attention than ever. Lily Winters isn't gone. She's gathering momentum. And when she returns, Genoa City may never be the same again.